Up for sale from Redvale RV on behalf of the current owner is this well-presented 2015 Fiat Ducato Corado T447 motorhome. Come with me while I give you a full video tour. Thank you so much for tuning in. Purpose of this video is I'm going to go around this motorhome end to end, inside and out, and give you a full detailed condition report. So if you can't make it to our yard here in Redvale to view it in person, you're going to have a fair idea of exactly what type of motorhome you're getting. So we're selling this motorhome on behalf of the current owners who have returned overseas. They've just used this to travel the nation, and now it's somebody else's turn to grab themselves a Fiat Ducato to do the same thing. Now this is a T447 Corado model. It is a 4-berth, but you can actually sleep 5. It does have 4 safety belts. It's 7.5 meters long end to end, and it is on a warrant of fitness. Now it's travelled 203,000 kilometres, and the timing belt was done at 177. As it has travelled such high kilometres, we do sell these motorhomes in as-is, where-is condition, although it drives exceptionally well and is ready to hit the road for the new owners. We've had this into our workshop to do a full 2025 annual house inspection. In that inspection, we test for leaks and we test the appliances to make sure they're all working as they should be. This motorhome here, when we did the service report, there was a few items that do require attention. They are minor items. I'll go over them with you throughout the course of this video. It's mainly things, minor things like door latches and stuff like that, but I'll get to that as we travel through. So this is built on the 2015 Fiat chassis. It is the 2.3 litre turbo diesel, and it does have the automatic transmission. It drives very well. We've taken this for a really good drive. It's got plenty of power. The transmission shifts smoothly. There aren't any shudders in that gearbox. It goes very well. And the timing belt was done at 177 Ks. The warrant is not due until December, and it has current registration and current road user charges. The next service is due in about 2,000 kilometres. Okay, condition-wise, as it's done over 200,000 kilometres, it's not new, but it's in really good, usable condition. I'll go around the outside. I'll spend a couple of minutes doing that, and then we'll jump inside and do all the fun stuff in there. So, right, we'll start at the front. Okay, as you can see, it is the facelift model Fiat there. So we do have the new headlights and stuff. We've got that big, nice skylight up the top there. We do have some sun fading on our white surfaces. Of course, it is a 2015, so 10 years old. And we do have some stone chips on the bonnet and the bumper. And there's a little scuff down the bottom on both sides, as to be expected. It is self-contained on the green self-containment. As you can see, we've got road user charges for another 1,000 kilometres, registration to the end of the year, and green cert until 2028. Electrical certification until the end of 2026, and of course we have just done our in-house service to make sure everything in there is working as it should be. All right, around the front here we've got a small scuff on that front bumper. All tyres are up to warrantable standard. A wee bit of sun fading on our side there on our graphics. If you want, we've got a company that comes in and does professional buff and polishes. So a vehicle of this side, you can allow $1,000 and this company will come out and they will shine that all up nicely if the new owner so wants. Right, this is all self-contained. It does have a nice big solar system up the top there which charges the house batteries. And of course it is self-contained on the green certificate. It does have onboard fresh and grey water tanks. And behind those doors there, we've got a door like that on both sides, is your rear garage. So there is a heap of storage underneath the rear master bed that goes the entire way through. We'll put some little clips of Ashton opening those doors up for you. We're going to come around to the rear. It does have 2 reverse cameras. One looks at the ground, one looks much further back. So this is a very easily maneuverable vehicle, especially for one of this size. We'll come down to the rear. We have some cracks in the rear there where I'd say a pole or something of the sort has jumped out at it at one stage or another. This side here is absolutely fine. A little bit of sun fading up the back. It is pre-fitted for bike rack, so if you have, I believe, a Thule or Fiat bike rack, it will latch onto the back of there. Now, it does have this really long, it's probably about a 4.5 metre Thule, almost a roll-out awning, so you can have that awning rolled out and set up in about 1 minute. Usually you'd have it set up on grass and you'd stake those legs into the ground. It does come out a lot further than that. Just for demonstration purposes, we've only put it out a little bit, and it is a wee bit windy today, so I would hate to lose the awning. Okay, now round this side here, just like the other side, there is a little bit of sun fading here and there externally, but all in all, nothing to write home about. While we're down on this side here, you see we've got some wee marks, some stone chips and things up there as well, and there's a scuff on the mirror there also. Okay, let's head on inside. Now for the fun part. Okay, so before we step on inside, I'll point out it does have an electric entry and exit step. There is a button up here to my left. The step goes in and out. We did notice in our service report that one of those legs is ever so slightly bent. So when you put weight on the step, one side drops about 1 inch. That is one of the items we did pull up on the service report. It does have the fake wood floors fitted throughout. And we step straight into our front club lounge. Now the front driver and passenger captain chairs swivel to join the rear lounge here. I should say front lounge here. There is ample dining for 6 up here. Above my head is a drop-down bed. That's a manual drop-down bed. We will put a photo of that down so you can see it. That is a full-size double bed up there. It does have little cages on either side, so if you put children up there, they're not going to fall out and land in the living area down here. Now, an interesting fact about this particular motorhome is you can actually make a bed in this area here. So it is a 4-berth, but you can actually sleep a 5th person down here if you so required. Okay, now we're going to step round into our galley. Now, these are a great L-shaped kitchen here, and it's got that big fridge freezer. Up above me, we've got a skylight. Tucked under here, we've got a wee range hood, more power points and things like that. We've got a 3-burner gas hob and a good-sized sink. And you can have hot water provided by the onboard LPG water heating system. Down here, we've got a gas oven and gas grill. And of course, sorry, I'm going to stand back and zoom the camera out. We've got that full-size 3-way fridge freezer. Now, tucked up here, we've also got a television. Just a little basic 12-volt TV. Tucked up there. To my left, we've got our shower and toilet. Before we go into there, I'm going to show you into the master bedroom. There is a curtain track up above there. You can put a curtain up there if you so require. Now, this is quite a dynamic setup out here. You can either leave it in the 2 single bed format, and we'll put a clip of Ashton lying that way across it. Ashton is tall, he's about 6'2", and he has a ton of room sleeping that way or this way. Or you can make this entire area here a bed by pulling out that unit there and putting this cushion into there, and you have like, this is probably a king size bed. It's absolutely monstrous up there. And of course, we've got a ladder up there. There is another ladder stowed away in the rear garage to get up to that bed there. Okay, so to my right here, we've got our shower and toilet room. Now, it is a compact unit in here, but they are separate. You can use the shower without getting your toilet wet. There does have some nice slide doors which go on these half-round tracks down the bottom, so you can have a decent shower in there. We've got a towel drying rack up the top here, and we've got our onboard sink and things like that. Okay, now for the condition report in here. So, it has been a family motorhome. We have given this a very good clean. We've shampooed the fabrics in here, but these are suede, and the suede does tend to stain. So we do have staining on our suede upholstery up the front here. And we've given them a really good go over with the shampoo machine. There are wee bits of marks on wooden edges and things like that, such as where things have been rubbing here and there around cabinetry edges. Small bits of wear on kitchen cabinetry and things like that. There's a little bit of sun fading on plastics. Small bits of wear on the mattresses. You can see there's some pulling. We have given that a nice shampoo as well, but they are little bits of pulling on the upholsteries. Of course, it's 10 years old. You're going to expect these things. And we do have some minor bits of UV fading on our plastics in there. Now, when we did do the service, so the inspection report and moisture inspection, we found a few items. Now, one is the entry step. I pointed that one out there. There is a couple of window latches here and there that are broken, and a few of the blinds ever so slightly catchy. We've got one of these will not stay lit. I believe it's the left one, will not stay lit. So you got two of them work, one of them light, and then it goes out. We have, I'm just making sure I've not missed anything. There was 2 areas of high moisture reading, because we do a moisture report as well. We have professionally resealed these 2 areas. One area we had a high moisture reading down this wall here around that window. So that window has been resealed, and we resealed the gutters along the top there. And the same, exactly the same on the other side. We resealed that window and the gutters along the top there to make sure that it stays nice and dry. Down the front here, you can see we've got some wear where you'd be wandering in and out of that area there. Up into the cab. Now these seats are in my way. Cab is quite a nice place to be. Actually, I'm going to do a separate video of the area up there. Okay, so now we're behind the wheel. As I said before, this is powered by the 2.3 litre turbo diesel, and it is running through a 6-speed automatic transmission. It does have the ability to be used as a manual as well, so it is a Tiptronic as well. You got great visibility out the front of these, huge mirrors, massive windscreen, and it's almost like sitting in a fishbowl. And of course we've got twin reverse cameras, one here that runs all the time that looks far behind, and when we put the vehicle into reverse, this screen here, which is our Bluetooth radio, also looks down at the ground, so it's really easy to maneuver this. The cab air conditioning and all that is still working beautifully. Electric windows all round. This does have electronic stability control and airbags, so it is a nice safe vehicle to drive in. It has plenty of power. The engine is still running very well, and as I said, the timing belt was done at 177,000 kilometres. And so yeah, power wise, tons of grunt. You won't find yourself holding up anybody on the open road with this motorhome here. There you have it. If you want to come check this motorhome out, give us a call on 09445 0323. Make an appointment, come check it out in our yard in Redvale, north of Auckland, or you can simply jump on our website www.redvalerv.com. If you need finance, we can help you out also. Also, if you have a motorhome or caravan that you are trying to sell, let us know. It's what we do. We specialise in on behalf motorhome and caravan sales. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
Are you looking at selling your caravan? Well, we can do all the work for you. Here at Redvale RV, we have a busy yard where we sell over 20 caravans per month. We take photos as well as videos showing the inside and outside of your caravan, and then we advertise it nationwide. We sort all the stressful paperwork and find the right buyer so you can sit back and relax. It's as simple as that. Click on the link below or email us at admin@redvalerv.com.